In terms of the success we've achieved, I can remember one patient of mine who had had struggles with plantar fasciitis for 12 months, and after some and just she'd seen a physio and she'd done all these things. She'd had steroid injections, but after a month of sustained weight loss, the symptoms just disappeared. She hadn't changed anything else, but that weight coming off, I think that was really it was really valuable for me to see, because I guess it's a similar thing to what happens to the rest of the organs in the body as well, and those are the benefits we see all around the body, and it happens quite quickly. You've had lots of examples of positive results.
Many examples. So if I bring one to memory now to share with you, so we were getting kind of quite consistent weight loss after actually it not being really, really fast at the start. We had to work through a lot of metabolic changes, essentially some kind of barriers to weight loss. But once we got through those, we got a usual consistent loss of body weight for them. We were monitoring them, making sure that it was body fat that we're losing and muscle was being maintained. But the majority of the comments that we see is that weight loss was really great, but it was the other benefits that people got. So
energy.
Energy. Yeah. So fatigue was removed, mood was elevated. They had a better outlook on life. They didn't have the worry of their family history of diabetes. They didn't kind of have that kind of like guilt relationship around food. All these draining things on their kind of quality of life was removed, and I think that was the biggest benefit for them, and it was in my opinion the biggest benefit for them as well, because weight loss is great, but what do you want it for? What are you going to experience it as when you do achieve it?
But obviously it's not always smooth sailing, and there's challenges that arise and individualised circumstances which make things really difficult, which is again where the support comes through and where that tailored approach really comes to the fore. So Adrian, do you want to share a few examples of how you've worked through some issues that have been individual?
Yeah, so let's kind of bring up parents is a really good example. So there's quite a few of the people that come through the program and they are parents. And let's say they're the primary cook within the family. A lot of people are cooking separate meals for individual family members. So let's say the mother is on the program. She's the primary cook, which is quite common in our culture. And we find that essentially she would create her own meal, and that would be an extra stress for her. And then she created another totally different meal for the rest of the family. So what I go, that's a really big energy waste for you. It's going to make this program really difficult to adhere to. And it was something that really did derail her in previous programs. So what we did there is essentially I taught her techniques of simply meeting the nutritional requirements for her weight loss goal to be achieved. And it was just basically all I had to do is create hers as a 2-portion meal, and the third portion was the one that she didn't eat, or third component, so to speak, and that was given to the rest of the family. The rest of the family had no idea that it was anything different from what they were usually being cooked at dinner, and she didn't feel like she had to create 2 meals. Saved a lot of energy, and that was on a daily basis, we were saving all that energy. Another example is looking at just timing of meals, so where people were eating really late, and they were eating really well. They were, why isn't this working? And I was like, well, let's have a look at when you're eating these meals. And research is telling us that the timing of our meals can dictate our blood sugar responses, and also dictate how full we feel from them, and whether the body's going to decide to store or burn them. So we would kind of change the timing of their breakfast to be a little later in the day, and we would extend the fast from night time, or we try to move the dinner up a little bit further. No change in calorie intake or food choice, and that person has started to lose weight, and they're also getting the benefits of enhanced sleep patterns, so that was a bonus. So there's some other kind of strategies that we employ in this program. So to give you an idea, that's not, how we customize it, so to speak. Yeah.
So hopefully we look forward to hearing from you soon.
Yeah. Likewise. See ya.